All right, I gotta say, I've been to a lot of these, and I honestly don't think I've ever seen a crowd this excited.
Yeah!
This is incredible. Okay, well, I have about 15 questions I want to open up with.
Wait, hold up.
Just kidding.
Hold up. We're Helluva boss. It's The screen said Hazbin, so what do you want to say to the editor of that? To the editor.
I don't know what the f*** has.
I don't know what the
Not at this panel. And also, if you brought your kids, I don't know what the f*** you were thinking. But you're about to see parts of us we've never shown before.
At the risk of sounding like a horrible parent, my kids love your shows. Who here? Okay, let's get it like by round of applause for an audience. Let's get. Who here is here for Hazbin Hotel? Who here is here for Hell of the Boss? That is amazing. You know what? I think the best thing to do, I can ask you questions all day, and that would make everyone here really, really mad because I see a big, long line of people here who want to ask you questions. So why don't we open up? Let's bring the first person on up here.
Okay, the energy went away real
Oh, right here, yes.
Okay.
We are first question on the panel, right here, right up front, yeah. Why don't you tell us who you are and ask your question?
So I'm Conrad. A cool name, I picked it out myself.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Conrad. Yeah, so I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very queer. And
I can tell a mile away, Conrad.
the name Conrad? I don't know. So I just want to say you guys have helped the queer community so fucking much. That's that. My partner wanted me to ask this. Do you want ghosts?
No, thank you though.
No problem. Okay. So I grew up watching all kinds of things, and you guys are just awesome. So
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
A little closer to the mic.
Got you.
A little more queer.
There you go. So, who do you guys think would be best friends in like cross Helluva Boss, Hazbin Hotel? Who do you think would like meet up at a bar and just be so queer?
Moxie and, you're talking about the cross universe? Moxie and Charlie.
Oh my God, stop kissing. Which one is, would cross dress, who would?
Just say Katie Killjoy.
Blitz would dress like Katie, and Katie would dress like Blitz. I think that, although Blitz would have a lot of extra baggage in the front of his uniform right here, and Katie would have a lot of extra baggage right there.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Stolas and Serpentius could have
I think that would be quite nice, yes. That would be very queer.
the queerest tea party we've ever had.
Yeah.
We're going Millie and Nifty.
Step. Yeah, step.
I think that's the right answer.
Thank you.
I think they're all right. All right, our next question.
Hi, my name is Vixen. I have an emotional support.
Yes, it's great.
Oh boy, that's great.
My question for you is, in either of the shows, which character besides one that you play is your favorite? And why, if you can?
Yes, I'm going to say right away it's Serpentius. Yes. Miss Bomb Cherry. Yes. Would you like to, do a sex with me?
This is a controversial answer, but I think I would, because I'm on both shows. I love Nifty. I know that's wrong, and it hurts my heart, literally.
I love Fizzarali. I'll fucking...
I think you're getting dissed here, and I hear this too.
Yeah, I've just been tuning out. I've been leaning into my powers of ADHD to think about what I just had for lunch. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I love Angel because he's fun. He's fun as fuck. Yes, I can tell you do too. Look at you. You look just like him, minus the damage. I want to watch Hazbin one day.
I love me some Verasica.
All right, thank you.
So much cheering. It's great. I'm not telling you to stop. It's just, this is the most cheering I've ever heard at any con. Come on.
Hi, my name is Ray. Asked this question last year at the Hazbin panel, so Helluva, it's your turn. If
Not according to the name on the video.
Oh, my bad. So
We're both at the wrong
Both at the wrong panel.
Part two. If you or your characters were an element on the periodic table, what would it be?
Salt. Sodium. Pentothal.
Mercury.
Heart.
I'm going to respectfully
I watched
pass.
Captain Planet. I knew which one I was.
It's what all my toys are made out of. Silicone, baby. Silicon and silicone are two different things? Don't care. Interesting, and I don't care.
I'd be a new element, Hootium.
My cheeks hurt from smiling. It's the best time we've ever had.
All right.
The Helluva panels hit different.
Let's go to our next question.
They hit back.
Hi, my name is Sky, and I want to know this. Aside from inappropriate questions, what is your least favorite question to be asked?
What is your favorite
Turn the cameras
line?
off. Turn the cameras off. That's really tough. Turn the camera.
I'll tell you what, if you pull out some Coke, I'll show you. Are you getting enough rest? You look tired. You look tired. You look tired. I'm not tired, but thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, these are such, it's gonna be such indictments on people. I don't want to do it. I feel so bad. Usually it's just, how big are you? I don't like that question. And you keep asking it, you know? So it's like, relax. You're in my inbox all the time, asking it. You telling on yourself. And you in the crazy, put that mask. Yeah, no, you're the only one in the mask right there. It's you. It's the white dog face thing. Yeah! It's basically, it's okay, sit, good boy. It's usually just about penis size. Yeah.
I like when people wait in line for like an hour and then come up and say, I only wanted to ask you, what's it like to work with Brandon Rogers?
And Richard always says the same thing every time. Very big. He really made contact that time.
Yeah. And It's Billy time!
Okay, so that's our answers.
It's pretty clear.
All right. Hello, my name's Ash. You guys have helped me through a hard time, and I really want to thank you for that. And I want to know, what are your favorite headcanons for each of your characters?
Our favorite what? Headcanon.
Can I ask a follow-up? Can I ask a question to your question?
What do you mean
What
by
does that
head?
mean?
Oh.
And that's not for all of us. That's really for me.
Kind of like a fan speculation, or like this should be canon kind of thing, like you wish it was.
Well, as I
guess my favorite is that there should be more Moxie songs.
That's my answer too.
more box. No.
I think there's been a lot of speculation about a lot of
Really?
group sex with Vizarali and Ozzy, so I think there's like, And to that I say, wait a few episodes, you know what I'm saying? I could be lying, who knows? I'm lying. I want to be honest with you, Tom, I'm lying. Okay, thanks.
It was at that moment the room felt deathly quiet.
All right. Next question for this man too tall for the microphone.
Yes. Or is he actually growing?
Hey there, so my name's Luke, and this question is specifically for Brandon.
I can tell by the eye contact.
And basically, my question is, where do you kind of get inspiration for, and how do you come up with ideas for, your wonderful characters and all your videos and just your ideas? Just
I'll take that.
stories.
Oh, okay. Well, I you know what? I watch a lot of movies, watch a lot of TV shows, and then I think long and hard about what stimulated me about those while I work out and smoke weed and eat food. And then I do all of the editing in my head, and so everything else just has to follow that edit. I don't get any shots I don't need, I don't spend any money I don't have to, and then I throw it all together, cook it up, and serve it, and then the internet wants more the very next week. So, I'm just very observant with what stimulates me about film and TV, which I can tell a lot of people here are as well. It's just knowing what you like about something when you ingest it, but how can I cook up some version, an amalgamation of all the things that I like that I've, watched in my life. Anyway, I did.
Now for the person too short for the microphone.
Oh no, it's too good. Keep it going. This is great. You got it. It's a mic. It's not going to bite you. Just talking to it.
Hey guys, my name's McKenna, and just before we get to my question, I just want to say that I'm in love with you guys' show, and I have to say, Brandon, I have a crush on Blitz.
Easy does it.
Anyway, my question is, what is your favorite anime to watch?
Anime? Yeah, Speed Racer.
My favorite is your favorite. Your favorite. What's your favorite?
Mine is also My Hero Academia.
Exactly. Mine too.
I'm really going to be, I had therapy this morning, so I'm very wide open right now. So I think
Yeah.
I'd want to come up with something, but I have never watched an anime ever. Don't you fucking yell at me! I'll watch whatever I want!
Wait,
Therapy, okay?
Sorry,
wait. Didn't you say to me yesterday when we were getting on the elevator that you love Death Note?
Love Death Note. If there's one anime I do love,
That's
The Note of Death.
I love My Neighbor Totoro. I love the message of the movie. It's we get home at a good hour and go in cats. Someone fucking talk.
All right, let's bring up our next question.
Hi, my name is Kaylee, and this is my favorite of all the Hazbin and Helluva characters. My question is, what was it like when Vivsy Pop asked you guys to be on her shows?
I can answer that quickly, is that during the pandemic, I was feeling very sorry for myself because I had spent 15 years doing professional theater only to feel the whiplash of COVID and not have a job to go to anymore out of overnight. And I was sitting feeling sorry for myself. I got an email from somebody that said, I saw you in Beetlejuice a few months ago. We're doing this show. Would you like to do the voice on this thing? And I felt incredible because somebody had offered me a job. I didn't care what it was. I really liked the idea. I wanted to work. I wanted to feel creative. I watched the pilot and I was crying laughing. I mean, I thought it was so funny. And so I said yes, not knowing that it would quite literally, as you're standing here in a character I play, change my motherfucking life.
Yeah, same story. Same story, except I'm in my basement sending off an audition for a part that was described as being half based on a character I played. And so I remember saying quite cheekily in my audition, like, well, I can't sing it as good as that guy, but here, I'll try. But I really was at the, for theater actors, that moment was a very scary moment. And I just had a second of 2 children. My first was a year old, and so it was a scary time. And to get that email, it was like, hey, would you ever think about this? I think Alex is right. At that point, I would have thought about anything. And it was kind of the best way to go into this job, not knowing really what it was, just knowing that I needed to do something, to perform something. And yeah. Talk about looking back on that moment compared to this, like what a roller coaster. I'm done.
I think that as entertainers, it's hard to work when you're in a lockdown because doing entertainment, you got to be with other people, and unless you do animation. And so I was very lucky that I got this kind of a gig during lockdown. I'm just basically treading their tracks here, but yeah, I was lucky. We didn't have, it's hard, even doing YouTube videos, I still have to be around people. We didn't have to be around anyone during lockdown, and we still got to have jobs. So we're very lucky. We really dodged a bullet. Yeah, I think the point that I'm trying to say is abandon your religion.
Which was said by Brandon Rogers, just so we're clear. Brandon.
I auditioned for Millie in my basement with my husband, so I got to go play pretend with the man that I love the most in some little heels and squeeze my knees together and bring her to life. And when I got the job, I was over the moon because it was the first animated television show I had ever booked. And then what was even more than that was when I got into the recording booth and I met this cherub imp of a man. To my right, the director of the show, who I get to play opposite to. It was really a gift that I never knew I needed so much in my life. So I was very excited to get this job, and I'm grateful for it and what it's brought to my life every day.
Very similar to Viv's story, I was in the basement with her husband in my heels. Squeezed my legs together. Yeah. Oh yeah, her husband's like 7'2". For me, it was great. You know, I'd been doing voiceover for a few years by that point, and luckily I had built a studio in my house like 20 years before, and my wife said, "Why are you building a studio?" And I said, "I don't know, I think one day there'll be a pandemic." But Viv had grown up watching Invader Zim and Billy and Mandy. And I'm kind of like, that's kind of like very like heartwarming to me that there was this teenage girl who like loved my shows growing up, and I always knew that one day I would be in a place when I was older that someone growing up having watched my shows would be in a place where she would be in a creative position where she'd want to work for me again, work with me again rather, and so that was just like a real blessing. I'm glad that I hitched my wagon to that cart, because I'd never done a YouTube series. You know, I'd done, you know, Nickelodeon and Disney and Cartoon Network and all of them. I just had a feeling about Viv. I believed in her creativity, her talent, and her ambition. And I said, yeah, I think this feels really good. And I said, can I voice direct the show? And she said, absolutely. And since then, I've been voice directing all of her projects, which has been just so great too. So, but the best thing is that I get to work with these fools all the time, because they bring such joy to my life, both casts and the whole company, Spindle, Horse, and everybody. There's just a great blessing, like everyone said.
Someone needs to make a compilation of just the mic going up and down in dead silence.
Hi there, my name is Kobe, and I appreciate the very heartwarming conversation, but to kind of ruin that, I want to know.
I was 16 and it was amazing. Isn't that the question?
I mean, what do you want me to say after that? So anyways, actual question. So far, out of what you can tell us, what has been the hardest session for voice acting, and why?
Pinpoint the hardest section, but I feel like we've recorded 3 episodes in a session before, and Millie has lots and lots of efforts, and her voice is not even in my register. So if I'm acting and I'm doing my lines, and then I have to do efforts, and then I have to do lines, and then I have to do efforts, and I'm doing battle cries, it gets a little challenging for me to keep my voice healthy. So I'll say that's one of the hardest things to do, is to just maintain a healthy vocal quality when I'm in the booth doing lots of efforts.
I would say any time that I have to sing as Fizz is a tough navigation, because it's not a natural thing. You have to kind of like force that to happen. Speaking is a little easier, but when you have to put tone to it, it's a different faculty that you're using. So anytime I sing as Fizz is probably the hardest thing I have to do as Fizz. Worth it though.
Yeah, I would say the singing, obviously, but I think maybe a different version of the answer is some of the more emotional scenes, like the scenes in Apology Tour or in Sinsmas, that that require a certain emotional approach, and Yeah, a little morning therapy or lack thereof, can also help. So yeah, those are always taxing in a way, but also good. We enjoy them. That's why, as performers, that's what we want to do. We want to perform the messy stuff. So that's my answer. Bye.
I don't know. The emotional scenes are hard. Here's the thing. I'm feeling so light here at this panel. I'm not going to get into it. I just had a really emotional scene recently where I cried for the first time. And I'm not going to get into season 3, in the middle of season 3. But,
What?
Yeah, we got greenlit for a 3rd season. But you know what? And Viv likes her trauma. It's a Viv written episode. I could say that. She loves her sad scene. She does, it's in my contract actually. I'm not allowed to actually go to therapy until the series finale until it drops. So then we record it and I have to wait till it comes out, and then I could. So if you have any good referrals, I'd love to talk to someone about my bullshit.
I don't really think any of them were that difficult. You know what? I go horse because I do all the characters when I'm directing them. So I do all the scenes with them so that they have something to play.
Thankfully, you sound the same in everything you do, Richard.
Yeah, exactly.
Moxie, really? Hello. You guys might recognize me from earlier today and yesterday. My name's Jacob, and I came all the way from Des Moines, Iowa. And I gotta say, you 5 are easily the funniest fucking group of misfits I've ever seen on.
Before you said 5, who were you speaking of the 4? Yeah, I know you were wondering that too.
Hey, says the guy who killed Penches in the season 1 finale of Hazbin.
All right, you don't have to hurt me. Don't cut me. I just went to therapy.
It's just a therapy. Don't make him go back.
All right. And to my question, and I know you brought in some big name celebrities like Norman Reedus and Jonathan Freeman and Keisha. Personally, I would love to see Yuri Lowenthal get cast in a role at some point. But I want to know, if you were to bring in a big name celebrity or actor, who would you guys bring in?
Seth Rogen.
Seth, oh yes, yeah, no, he's great. I'm sorry, the monitors are dog shit, so I don't know what they're saying. Well, you know, I my most recent film, A Night at the Park, which dropped last Friday, I did bring on Baby No Money, and I hit him in the sorry, this is the Hazbin panel. I don't know. I liked Keisha. I'll bring her back.
I don't know, maybe my good friend Bob De Niro?
A little bit. What's with the imp?
Stolas.
I'm gonna go with Marlon Brando.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you think we can get him? Marlon Brando? Yeah.
But just make him an offer. He can't refuse.
Yeah, exactly.
What about Dolly Parton?
I can think of 2 big reasons why.
I want Nikocado avocado. Or what's left of them, yes. YouTuber was really fat, now he's really skinny.
Oh yeah, I want him too.
He's always 3 steps ahead, so now he's back to fat again, probably, huh? Who knows?
All right.
Anyway, what is it? What do we shit? Oh, it's a new person. Okay.
Hi.
See you later, bro.
My question is, what would your drag queen or king name be?
Can I speak? I collect drag queen and king names. And I found one recently. I was in a strip mall, and I parked to go somewhere else, and I parked in front of a building. This business has been around forever, and I've never thought about it. Pearl Vision. I love it. And also Bridget of Madison County. Thank you.
I had to think about this. This is too big. I cannot come up with this on the fly. So I'm gonna think, but because you looked at me and I thought it was my turn. I was
Actually, Viv has an
in
answer.
therapy yet.
Bloody Mary! Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Bloody. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Bloody.
Richard, what's your drag queen name? Richard?
Mine would be Amir Talai.
I've always wanted to play a very toxic workplace person called the gross income. Every dime you make from me is blood money, so.
My mind is frozen. This feels too important to get wrong. Please send me all your suggestions on Instagram. I need a hug. I'll take it. For suggestions.
Anita hug, not Anita.
Oh no, but I also need a hug.
I understand.
I would be Saran Wrap.
But she does country, surprisingly.
Yes.
What's up?
Salutations! Good to be back on the...
Yes!
I wanted to ask, in the world today, there's a lot of people that give different criticism. What would you suggest as, how do you push past the haters, I suppose?
How to push past criticism and haters, to summarize.
You just push them and you
Well-
go past them. It's not that hard.
But folks, listen, here's my take on this. If you want to find somebody who doesn't like what you're doing, you can find them. So if you're gonna go look for them, guess what? You're gonna find them. So number one, I don't go and look for it. I don't read reviews. I don't look at the comments as best as I can. I protect myself because guess what? None of us can do it perfectly. Somebody's gonna get to you somehow. And so number one, like, be smart. Just don't ask for criticism and maybe you will get less of it. But then, you also need to build up the other side for yourself. So what's hard for me to do is give myself anything but criticism. And say, hey, you did pretty good in there. You did a great job in rehearsal today. Like, that's, probably what I need to go to therapy for is more positive self-talk because you're gonna get the criticism. There's no way to avoid it, but you can politely push back against it with some positivity that comes from you. You don't need to look outside to get it. If you're giving it to yourself, yeah, I said it.
Haters gonna hate.
I'll only add to that. My favorite person in the entire world told me something that changed how I look at this question and answer this question, which is if you are doing good by your own criteria, it does not matter what other people think of it. It's easy to understand and really difficult to execute because you always want to go, that was good, I think that was good, right? And it's like, if you think it's good, that's enough, that's great. You're doing, and also it's all subjective in what we do. So there will be, for every person that likes Bryce, there's one of me that doesn't, you know what I mean? And so, or whoever, you know what I mean? Yeah, just an example. But that's it, you can't help that. So if you have to look inward and go, I think I'm doing a good job, period. Not ...
I live by a quote that was in a movie that my wife Kristen wrote called The Shift. And the quote is, I think it's from The Shift, Kristen, correct me if I'm wrong, but other people's opinions of me are none of my business. That's it. But I do read Bryce's reviews, and they're great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alex, can you hug him for me, please? Thank you. Oh,
Did you like that? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, did you like that? Yeah, and scram, piece of shit.
We might have time for one more. This might be our last question. Make it a good one.
Make it a good one.
Yeah, really? It's timed.
Okay, well, during the disaster at Aussie's, Veronica says about Blitz, there was no reciprocation, and this doesn't really seem to line up with how we see Blitz in his other relationships. I would just like to hear any of your thoughts on that discrepancy. You know, has it been growth? Was she lying?
Well,
That is a...
well, no, because you're talking about the song, but she specifically was talking about the sexual act in the song. Seriously, she was. She was talking about I something and fillet him, and he doesn't reciprocate. So that's what that was about. He's just saying that he was selfish in bed. That's all that meant.
We can do one more, yeah? One more?
One more.
One more.
One more.
Okay. Last question.
Last question.
Yeah, we'll do
This is so lined up next. The fucking Doctor Who.
Stolas' daughter is here, so maybe 2 more.
We'll do 6 more.
I love that.
This is the last one. You do not get to decide.
Okay, hi Beetlejuice. My question is for Richard.
Yep.
How do you spot, because you have hit after hit, how do you spot one? How do you decide to join a show when you're like, this is new, this is fresh, this is going to be it?
I don't look for that. I look for the story. If I think it's a great story and I can have fun, because that's what we do, we play pretend and play pretend fully, you get a great story with a great visionary like Vivian, or Jonan, or Maxwell, or any of the people I've had the pleasure to work with. And then you surround yourself with talented actors that like to play and have as much fun as you do. So if we're having fun, you're gonna have fun. And we don't put anything out until we know it's good. It's what we want it to be. And so I don't look for that. Like if someone once asked, how do you get to the top? And I said the problem is you're trying to get to the top as opposed to just focusing on what is fun and is your passion.
Yeah.
So that's how I am so lucky that I found jobs that I can have fun in.
I love that.
Thank you.
Tesla, raise your hand. Wife, where are you? Wife, please raise your hand.
Oh, Kristen? Are you here? No, Kristen's backstage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. Let's give it up for the cast of Hazbin.